guys, this is Proverbs Challenge Day 6. This is, let's see if I can pull this down here. As you can see, this is September 6th. And so this is the 6th day that we are doing the Proverbs Challenge. And so chapter 6 is on a bunch of different things. Let's see if I can pull this. There we go. That's easy. Alright, so we have dangerous promises, the folly of indolence. So let's do a quick Google search to figure out what indolence means. Avoidance of activity or exertion, laziness. Alright, so the folly of laziness. So let's figure out what folly means. Folly, lack of good sense, foolishness. So the foolishness of laziness. Alright, so it says this one has 35 verses. So it says, my son, if you become surety for your friend, so that means that you're becoming like a servant to pay off a debt. If you have shaken hands and pledged for a stranger, if you were snared by the wounds of your mouth, if you were taken by the words of your mouth, so do this, my son, and deliver yourself. You have come into the hand of your friend. Go and humble yourself. Plead with your friend. Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, and like a bird from the hand of the fowler. So let me see what fowler is. Alright, I'm glad they told me what a fowler is. Alright, looks like a government official. So basically it's saying don't make any dangerous promises, and if you make promises, make sure that you can keep them. Go to the ant, the folly of indolence, the foolishness of laziness. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise, which have no captain, overseer, or ruler. Provides her supplies in the summer and gather her food in the harvest. Now, normally it would, when it's talking about her, it's in Proverbs for the past 5 nights, it was saying wisdom, it was personifying wisdom. But now in this particular case, it's saying the ant, it's using her. So it says, how long will you slumber, O sluggard? When will you rise from your sleep? A little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall your poverty come upon you like a prowler, and your need like an armed man. And so, saying the ant is one of the smallest animals of the world, if not the smallest. And yet they have colonies that work together. They have like a whole maze, and they dig mazes and stuff like that underground. And they work together. And it says, she provides her own supplies and gather her food for the winter harvest. This is when will you rise from your sleep? Too many Christians are sleeping right now, and so we need to arise, awake. Like that song says, awake, awake, awake my soul. God resurrect these bones. Disclaimer, I do not own the words of that song. All the words go to the appropriate owner of whoever sings that song. Alright, so this poverty should come onto like a prowler. So a prowler is like a thief. So it says if you're a sluggard, you're going to be poor. Because poverty is going to come up on you like a prowler. And you're needed like an armed man. So here it's talking about wicked men again. So it seems the first 5 chapters are talking about wicked men and being wise. And so let's see what this chapter has to say. A worthless person, a wicked man, walks with a perverse mouse. He winks with his eyes, like that. He shuffles his feet. You can't see my feet, but I'm shuffling. He points with his fingers. Perversity is in his heart. He devises evil continually. Remember yesterday it said the evil man doesn't go to bed until he's done evil. And so it says he sows discord. Therefore his calamity shall come suddenly. Suddenly he shall be broken without remedy. This is just talking about the evil man, the wicked man, actually, is the word that it uses here. And calls him a worthless person, because if we're just out to do evil, we got to win those people for Christ. We got to teach them about Jesus. We got to share the love of God with them. So this section is these things, 6 things the Lord hates. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's got 7. A proud look. So this is interesting because, like, if you do it in a football game or something, I guess you're supposed to give the credit to God. You're not supposed to be like, yeah, I won that football game or that soccer game or whatever. I won it. I won it by myself with my own skill. Now you gotta be like, well, thanks to God for giving me the skills to do this, and thank you, Jesus, for allowing us to win, and give all the credit to God. A lying tongue. Well, the 8th commandment is, the 9th commandment is do not lie. And so, God hates the lying tongue. Remember, God hates the sin, not the sinner. Hands that shed innocent blood. So if you're hurting or harming or even killing, because in order to cause blood, a lot of times you have to kill. If you're just killing innocent people, God hates that. The 6th commandment says do not murder. A heart that devises wicked plans. For the past 5 chapters, it's been talking about how the evil person, bad things happen to the evil person, and in here. Feet that are swift in running to evil, a false witness who speaks lies. So the lie, this here, and the lying tongue are kind of the same. And one who sows discord among brethren, so that one who makes brothers in Christ fight. It says don't be a stumbling block upon your brothers, You're supposed to uplift, not hurt. It says, my son, keep your father's command and do not forsake the law of your mother. Basically, honor your father and mother. That's your 5th commandment right there. Bind them continually upon your heart, tie them around your neck. This is interesting. I believe in chapter 5 it says the same thing. You're supposed to do that with the wisdom. Here it's saying do it with your father's command and the law of your mother. That's also saying that the mother makes the law and the father just kind of commands the law. That's interesting. When you roam, they will lead you. When you sleep, they will keep you. Let's talk about the laws here. When you awake, they will speak with you. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law a light. Reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep you from the evil woman. From the flattering tongue of a seductress, do not lust after her beauty in your heart, nor let her allure you with her eyelids. For by means of a harlot, a man is reduced to a crust of a bread. So the crust is usually the part that people throw away. The dirty part, you cut that off. You just discard it because it's for some reason that's just American society. Just a little side note here, there's nothing wrong with the crust of the bread. It's a piece of bread, so eat it. Don't waste it. Don't waste good food when we got starving children overseas. But yeah. So it says you want to keep it from the woman because commandment number 7 is do not lust. It says do not commit adultery. And so it says if you even lust after a woman, then you've already committed adultery with her. So it says women will try to do that, and you want to try to use your wisdom from the last 5 chapters to try to avoid that. Obviously, you want to ask God first and foremost to help you with that. And an adulteress will prey upon his precious life. So, an adulteress will ruin your life. Can a man take a fire to his bosom and his clothes not be burnt? Can one walk on hot coals and his feet not be seared? So is he who goes into his neighbor's wife? Whoever touches her shall not be innocent. So this is basically saying, don't play with fire. Don't go into temptation. So like, if you just meet a girl, she's not your wife. Don't go into temptation. Don't go into the bedroom and close the door together. Don't even go into the bedroom together. Stay in open places. Don't be staying out late at night in each other's cars, like sharing long talks at night when nobody's around. Because then that leads to temptation. That's playing with fire. Because you start kissing, and then leads to other things, and leads to other things, and you guys already know. So why play with fire? Stay out in the open. People do not despise a thief. If he steals to satisfy himself when he is starving, people, I guess there should be a comma there, do not despise a thief. If he steals to satisfy himself when he is starving. So, if you gotta steal for food, then it's a little bit more justifiable. Still, like the Bible says, do not steal. That's the 8th commandment. You see, the Bible says, like, I guess it's saying if he steals, it's okay as long as he pays 7-fold. You see, it says, well, yet when he's found, he must restore 7-fold. He may have to give up all the substance of his house. So it says here, if he's stealing because he's starving, he's got to pay back 7-fold. He may have to give up. Whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. Well, duh. He who does so destroys his own soul. Wounds and dishonor he will get. Yep. Because he gets caught and then busted, and his reproach will not be wiped away. For jealousy is a husband's fury. Therefore he will not spare a day of vengeance. So it's saying that the husband, once he finds out you're cheating on his wife, he's going to be furious, and he's not going to spare a day of vengeance. The Bible says, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. He will not accept no recompense. Says, I guess like payment for wrongdoing. Let's just Google it real quick. Yep, make amends for loss, compensation. Alright. Nor will he be appeased through you. Nor will he be appeased though you give him any gifts. So this is pretty much saying that. So yeah, you don't want to be doing adultery because that's very bad. And so here it says you gotta be on fire for God. If you're not on fire for God, then you're just being lazy, and you don't have that much time left. Christ can come any day. It's gonna be like the thief in the night. So what are you gonna be doing when Christ comes? What are you gonna be doing? Are you gonna be looking at that porn? Are you gonna be looking at the internet? You're gonna be over at the girl's house about to get it on? What are you gonna do? And so that's why we always have to be ready. We always have to be on fire for God. We always have to be working. Find a church. Get into some ministry. Because the church can help you out. Find a local church. Alright, so that was week 6. And so, not week 6, day 6. And so, thank you guys for listening. Again, doing the 31-day Proverbs challenge, and this is day 6. hope you guys enjoy this. See ya.